Hello everyone, my name is Harsh Patel and today I am going to give a presentation on a short presentation on a topic G-Fi technology. I think no one is aware about what is G-Fi technology, but everyone knows what is Wi-Fi because we are using Wi-Fi in our home, in everywhere. So today we will go to discuss about what is G-Fi. First of all, I will let you know the full form of G-Fi is Gigabit Wireless Technology, which is also called as the next generation wireless technology. So right now, as we are seeing, Wi-Fi is going on everywhere. So it is just the extended version of Wi-Fi called G-Fi. As we all know what is gigabit. Gigabit means we can download or upload the data at the speed of 1000 Mbps, or we can call it 1 GB, right? So at that speed we can use our internet. It is just new technology which going in our market today. Let's talk about this all content today. It's called introduction, network evolution, why G5 is used, built-in Wi-Fi, architecture of G5, feature advantage, application, technology consideration, and conclusion. Let's talk about introduction to G5. G5 is the world's first transceiver integrated on a single chip that operates at 60 GHz on the CMOS process. G5 allows wireless transfer of audio and video data up to 5 gigabits per second. As I told you, that it will be used to download or upload the data and video at the speed of 5 gigabits per second. You can imagine how fast it will be if the new generation G5 will become over here. It also has the introduction part. G5 is 10 times the current maximum wireless transfer rate, usually within a range of 10 meters. Let's talk about how the growing or how the evolution of network is going on from the back 100 years to now present. Let's say it was started from the cable. After that it comes to optical cable. Then it's come to wireless technology called wireless access. After that, we all know we are very familiar with this technology called Bluetooth, and right now we are using Wi-Fi. And not all knows what is the meaning of WiMAX, but it is used somewhere in the area which is highest technology right now is WiMAX. And we are giving you the new technology called G5 is the highest technology. So this is just the evaluation of what is going on. Let's go ahead with the man who is behind the G5, who we can also call, which we can also call, who discovered, who has given the idea of G5. The name is Professor Stan Skeffidis, who has studies in Melbourne University. So why G5? The reason for pushing into G5 technology is because of the three main reasons why they are giving you the technology of G5. The first is slow transfer rate of audio and video. Second is high power consumption, and also the third is low range of frequency operation. That is, we can also give you the example of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So these are we can also say that these all are the disadvantage of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi in right now the current period. Let's do the comparison between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Okay, so let's talk about the Bluetooth frequency and Wi-Fi frequency same right now, which is 2.4 gigahertz. Let's talk about the range. The Bluetooth range is 10 meters. Let's talk about the Wi-Fi. It's 10 times what the Bluetooth range. So it's called 100 meter right now. The primary application of Bluetooth is VPAN, the cable replacement, and we all know the Wi-Fi is VLAN. It's also called as Ethernet, which is trending right nowadays. Let's talk about the data transfer rate. It's 800 kbps, and for the Wi-Fi it's 11 Mbps, which is much more faster than the Bluetooth. Let's talk about the power consumption. Bluetooth Bluetooth has a low power consumption and Wi-Fi has something high than Bluetooth, but it's called a medium, not too much also. Let's talk about the user. It's traveling employees, electronic consumer, office and industrial workers. And Wi-Fi is mainly used by the corporate campus users. Let's talk about, as I told you, the disadvantage of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. The first disadvantage is the bit rate of Bluetooth is 800 kbps and Wi-Fi has maximum 100 Mbps as we have seen earlier. And both are having power consumption 5 megawatts and 10 megawatts. And also the lower frequency of operation is 2.4 gigahertz. So to have higher data transfer rate at lower power consumption, we have to go to the GPHI technology. Architecture of GPHI. The core component of GPHI system is a subscriber station. It supports standard of IEEE 802.15.3c wireless PAN. And this standard based system often use small antenna for the subscriber station. And it also supports the line of sight operation. Let's talk about fundamental technology of 802.15.3c. So this is, as we can see in the diagram, this gives you the description of standard IEEE 802.15. It transmits multiple signals simultaneously across the wireless transmission path within separate frequency to avoid interference. It uses ultra-wideband, which consists of high bit rate and high security and faster data transmission. So basically, the gigabit will use high bit rate transfer from one to another, security and faster data transmission. Features of GPHI: high speed of data transfer, lower power consumption, high security, cost effective, small size, with deployment, high portable. And this we can see the structure of GPHI, the infrastructure of GPHI, how the feature will work. Application which we will use in our day-to-day life after the GPHI will come in our life. It's a household application. It makes the wireless home and office of future. The second is office applications. As it transfer data at high speed that made work very easy. And video information transfer. We can transfer at the speed of Gbps, which we can call gigabits per second. Okay. Let's talk about technology consideration. Due to the less cost of chips, so many companies are looking forward to launch with lower cost. Goal of enabling wireless connection for streaming high definition content between source device and high definition display. Last but not the least, it called conclusion. Within 5 years, we expect GPHI to be the dominant technology for wireless networking. GPHI can bring wireless broadband to the enterprise in an entirely new way. Thank you so much for listening today. Bye.